For all the latest reviews, interviews, and everything entertainment in Tamil, Kannada, Malayalam, and Telugu, subscribe to Film Companion South now.
Hello and welcome to Film Companion South. You're watching Not at All Review. My name is Hriday Ranjan. This week's episode is about director Pawan Sadineni's Senapati, which released on the streaming platform AHA. The film stars Rajendra Prasad, Naresh Agastya, and Harshavardhan in its lead roles. Krishna is a young SI who grew up in a juvenile reformatory. After getting inspired by a police officer, he studies, works hard, and becomes an SI. He is hardworking, he is honest and upright, and he aims to one day join the IPS. While chasing a goon in the streets, he loses his gun, and that gun quickly falls in the hands of miscreants in the city. While he's frantically looking for his gun, there are a number of murders in the city committed by the same gun. Right off the bat, let me admit, I am a huge fan of Dr. Rajendra Prasad. But I wasn't fully satisfied with his second innings because he's mostly given cardboard cutout roles which do not have any scope for him to show his acting powers. Senapati, directed by Pawan Sadineni, aims to change that. The film understands its medium quite well and doesn't waste time on unnecessary plot points. It also gets its casting right. To cast Rajendra Prasad was a masterstroke anyway because this is completely new territory for him. But even the rest of the cast, even though they are mostly new faces, are all smart casting choices. Technical flaws can be accepted in a rom-com or in a family drama, but in a thriller you have to have good technical values, otherwise it will put the viewer off since there aren't too many arcs or subplots in a racy thriller. That is where the director's crew really stand up. Vivek Kalepu's frames are efficient and tight, as is the background score by Shravan Bharadwaj. However, as a viewer, you are frantically waiting for Rajendra Prasad's entry in the film. Up until then, the film seems to be jogging along casually, no thanks to the awkward romantic track between Krishna and Satya. But when Rajendra Prasad turns up, one's interest in the film spikes. The film's story, it is a remake of a Tamil film that I unfortunately cannot pronounce, plays a few cards right. Instead of writing it as a mundane cat and mouse chase thriller between cop and criminal, here the film actually fleshes out the backstories of the other characters who got involved in the chaos. Not only does that give the film a more rounded feel, it also helps you understand some crucial questions that you were asking yourself during the film's first act. Playing out as a tight thriller, I was curious to see how Rajendra Prasad's acting would play out. And to be completely honest, the film requires you to sit through the initial portions. Now, I don't know if the film was shot in a linear chronological manner, but I got the distinct feeling that he settled into his role. I was expecting a dark, twisted, Marlon Brando-esque performance, but the film and the director do not offer any such gimmicks. It is in the second half that both the film and its leads come into their own. When we learn of his motivations, Rajendra Prasad shines in the role of a man who is seeking happiness and redemption. In the second half, when most of the emotional heavy lifting is required, you see the experience of an actor like Rajendra Prasad play out. Naresh Agastya is good too, conveying through his eyes the daily vagaries of a police force. Harshavardhan as the investigating officer who constantly hums retro Bollywood tunes never seems caricaturish. But I liked Jeevan Kumar, who finally gets a role that is long, and he gets a role that is interesting. He's a gunda who is both scary and loving at the same time. Director Pawan Sadineni gives us a story that doesn't stray too much, following the plot like a disciplined police officer. Rakendu Mouli, who both writes the dialogues and acts in the film, does a good job with the lines, especially in the second half where many of the lines could have slipped into the melodrama, but they don't. The film is not perfect, of course. Its run time of 2 hours 20 minutes seems much longer than it really is. But with a story that has a lot of heart, Senapati is a taut thriller. After last year's superb family drama, this is the next OTT film that I really enjoyed. Do let us know what you thought of our review. Also let us know in the comment section what you thought of Dr. Rajendra Prasad's acting performance in the film Senapati. Senapati is streaming on AHA. Thank you so much for watching our review of the film Senapati. For more such reviews, interviews and analysis, please subscribe to Film Companion South by pressing the bell icon.